The streaming has begun. It's Tuesday, ladies and gentlemen, and here we are in Orange Room. Starting a minute late, I've become very tardy these days. Very, very tardy. What's going on? I'm wearing the beanie today. Some people are going through beanie withdrawals, and it's a little cooler today, so I'm actually able to wear the beanie without being in danger of turning into a ball of sweaty human mass. A ball of sweaty human mass, a ball of sweaty human mass, a ball of sweaty human mass. Ladies and gentlemen, Wildwood has sent me this glorious instrument. It is a Wildwood exclusive instrument of the Paul Reed Smith persuasion. Let me give you the lowdown. I'm gonna give the lowdown. As we like to say, today's prey is this instrument. Michael Burrell, I see you out there, and Marvin and Philippe, what's going down? This is a Paul Reed Smith Guitars Wildwood exclusive 35th anniversary S2 McCarty 594. Wildwood exclusive faded blue smoke burst. Kind of like a smoke bush. We got smoke bushes. My wife is obsessed with pointing out every smoke bush she sees in our neighborhood. Behold the smoke bush. Powerful foliage. This one weighing in at 7.67 pounds. Quilted maple is the top. Mahogany bodywood, mahogany neckwood. Neck shape is pattern vintage. Yeah, it's a pretty it's a good sized neck, by God. Ebony with faux bone binding is the fingerboard. It's got bird inlays. Caw-caw! Caw-caw! What? The pickups are two 58-15 or /15S humbuckers. It's got 2 volume, 2 tones, push-pull for coil split. Ooh, 3-way switch on the top there. There you have it. Comes with a gig bag. Very equitably priced, ladies and gentlemen. $17.79. Can you dig it? So, pretty wild. Can you smoke the smoke bush? Asked Tom. I don't think so. I don't think that's recommended. Mark Knight asks, how's Drade? I'm well, thank you. I see Paul Brown in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Paul Brown or Aaron Rodgers. He's actually coming back to the green and gold. Jeff Benson in the house. Lord have mercy. Sounds good, doggone it. Let's hear what Mr. Neck sounds like. And they are push-pull. Oh, sorry, I put some heat on there. I didn't mean for the heat to be deployed already. Here's the coil tap on that neck pickup. coil split. Let's hear it with full humbucky. I like it. It sounds so good and delicious. It sounds so good and delicious. Do they have a single cut version? I don't know, Teddy. I don't know, Teddy Ray, but they might make them that way. Oh. Someone says, make another album with Malford Milligan. Well, that would be fun. As a matter of fact, FYI on that subject, there's a bunch of live stuff that we did on the radio. So there was Live on the Radio Volume 1, which we're going to reissue. It's going to be coming out very, very soon. And then there's a Live on the Radio Volume 2, which has my trio from the era of 4 Days in the South, as well as the Roscoe, Beck, me, and Johnny C trio, and then a version of the band with me, Johnny C, Malford Milligan, and Roscoe, and then the Nation Sack stuff. So Malford, myself, Tom Good, and Del Bennett, and that's going to be coming out soon. Someone's asking where Dylan is. Dylan is always on Mondays and Fridays with me, not on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Not on Tuesdays and Thursdays when I'm doing the Wildwood activity. I don't suppose you can explain those melancholy chords you were playing. I didn't think they were melancholy, Brian. I thought they were joyful. That's so going from E. If I coil tap it, it's all I do. Right? So it goes from E. That's a G sharp minor with a raised fifth to an F sharp minor 7. And this would be an F sharp over A. And this is an E over B. That is, I'm going to look at that as, I could look at it as an E sus4 over D, or I could think of it as a D6-9. So many names. And this would be an A over C sharp, and that would be an A over C natural. To an E over B to a D9. That's a fun little, I don't know what I'm going to call that tune, but that's definitely a new song of ours that I'll be playing with the trio at some point. Someone's calling. Who's this? Chris Winkelhoods! I'll have to get back to him in a jiff. That's my buddy from Koch Amplifiers. Nice girthsome neck on this bad boy. Again, this is, look at this. I like having the toggle switch up there. Oh, then I go. There we go. Right? Is that middle position? Again, this is, let's get the official. This is a Wildwood exclusive McCarty 594. What's the PRS like for Zepp? Boy, there's a lot of people hungry for the sweet sounds of the Zeppelin. And I don't blame you, because Zeppelin is nourishment for the soul. A lot of people don't understand it. Those people are what I like to call fools. Because the power of the Zeppelin is nourishing for the soul, nourishing for the soul. I'll play some in just a moment. This one is just to get the lowdown again, I do have a link provided by our friend Ryan Fitzsimmons. There's a link up above or below, depending on where you're watching this particular video from, to the Wildwood site for this Wildwood exclusive 35th anniversary S2 McCarty 594. And this color is in faded blue smoke burst. Dude, it's smoke burst. I don't know what I was talking about there. 7.67 pounds, nice and light. Got bird inlays. Caw-caw! Caw-caw! And does have a push-pull pots for coil split. And, of course, it's got the three-way toggle switch up above here. Beautiful specimen. It's good for your soul. It's good for your soul and good for your something. Jimmy didn't play those chords. no chance, and you gotta work a late. Ain't no cure for the summertime blues. It's good for your soul. I like that rock music. Rock music is powerful. Mark Knight wants to know if I've ever owned a PRA. I have indeed. I owned a classic. What the heck was that thing called back in the day? I used it actually quite a bit for sessions and whatnot. It was a bolt-on, but it had a beautiful flame body. It had the 5-way toggles with 2 humbuckers. Had Mr. Wiggles on it. I used it for all kinds of stuff. I used it for slide. That's going back to 1990. Woo! 1990. Woo! What? That's when you know you've been alive for too long. You start going 1990. Woo! Woo! I don't even know what that means because I can't remember it. Prevagen, Prevagen doesn't do anything. Prevagen, Sorry, I don't know anything about that. Thanks, Rich Moran. I'm doing what I can. What color is that PRS? That's an excellent question, Philip. Philip Tribble, let me tell you what. This has got a very special name to it. It's called, I'm going to say smoke bush, but that's not correct. It is faded blue smoke burst. And this particular instrument, there's a link up above or below, depending on where you're watching this from. And it goes right to the Wildwood site. And this is a Paul Reed Smith Wildwood exclusive 35th, that's how old I am. Double nickel! Woo! There with the woo again. What's going on with that? A little too excited. Wildwood exclusive 35th anniversary S2 McCarty 594. Spit that out 5 times fast, if you dare. Faded blue smoke burst, 7.67 pounds. Quilted maple top. Mahogany body, mahogany neckwood, ebony fingerboard with faux bone binding. And it's got birds on the doggone fingerboard. You know what that means? Birds of prey, stalking notes, falling down on them with talons of steel and going, eating, devouring your songs and your musics. Devouring your songs and musics, that's what these birds do. Careful! Pickups, we got two 58/15 S humbuckers, 2 volume, 2 tone control, push-pull position for coil split. Got a 3-way toggle switch up here. Hear that? Make me do magic. Make me do magic. Chicken tikka masala. A chicken tikka masala. Well, chicken tikka masala is delicious. That's all there is to it. That makes me feel proper right there. Something like that. That's that that Roy Gallagher tune, right? Let's coil tap that rascal and see what it's up. Can you dig it? 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 That's a little thing called the Vody Shuffle, ladies and gentlemen. The Vody Shuffle, the Vody Shuffle. It sounds good. It sounds good, ladies and gentlemen. I've always liked the birds on the neck. Paul, you're a man who understands the power of the avian community. I think it's important for people to understand that if you have birds on your neck of your guitar, flight is eventual. Flight is eventual. David Beauregard, your guitar is in flight to you. Speaking of in flight, caw-caw, caw-caw. Dave, a possessor of a glorious specimen that visited my home for just a short period of time. And delicious. Have I ever jammed with John 5? No, I never have, although we know each other, especially going back to Fender days and whatnot. He's a great dude, awesome guitar player, and a fine member of the undead community. It's always good to have a buddy who can help you out in that area if you need to kind of converse with the great beyond. So I got that going. Can you dig it? Yes, John 5 is excellent. I like to call him Johann Cinco. No, I don't really say that. I do like to, having been a victim of so much name mutilation in the past, it comes to me too easily at this particular juncture in time. Les Levick says, think the Machine Heads are a bit too white. You know what? They are white. They're not quite the usual, kind of almost transparent-y type of ones. But hey, what are you going to do? You're right, I haven't been touching them a whole bunch. Seems to be staying in tune pretty well. It gets pasty, doesn't it? That's it, right? The great white buffalo is an intrepid beast. Someone would like to know my string changing routine before a gig. Do you do it or not? That's an excellent question. Here is my thoughts on that particular situation. When I change strings, if I change strings before a gig, I keep my guitar in tune and I change one string at a time. I keep the guitar in tune, take one string off, put the new string on, get it in tune with the guitar, yank on the doggone thing. It's going to go flat. It's going to go flat. And then yank on it again, tune it back in tune, and then go on to the next string. So if I change strings like that, I can change strings 10 minutes, 15 minutes before a gig, and the guitar will actually behave. If you take all the strings off, you're on your own, okay? So if I keep the guitar in tune, one string at a time, you're good. Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Will you dig it? I sure hope so. I sure hope so. This guitar's got some poi to it. Do I have any favorite Aerosmith songs? You know what? I don't dislike Aerosmith, but it just wasn't something I spent a lot of time with as a youth. Can you dig it? One at a time does do the job. You know what I used to do, folks? When I played Strats all the time for a good dozen years or so. I always liked the bridge floating a little bit, and early on I'd be like, okay, I got to change my strings, and I would take all the strings off, and I would polish it and get all the grout and all the mutant mung from all the clubs I was playing at, and I'd get it all nice and clean, and then I'd put the strings on. It would take me forever to get that rascal back in tune again. Doggone it. It was because I was taking all this pressure off, hundreds of pounds of pressure off, one particular fell swoop. So then I discovered keep the guitar in tune, doggone it, and then put one string off, one at a time. If you do that, it'll stay put. Diggity doggone it. Toys in the Attic was a good record, there's no doubt, but I've never owned an Aerosmith record, believe that or not. Believe what you will. Never owned an Aerosmith record. That is terrible with the floating bridge paint. Yes, if you take all the strings off, you're in trouble. You're in doggone trouble. My buddy Bill Young down the street, he had some Aerosmith records. We'd go over there and rock out. Get the live record back in the day. Have I ever received a proposal to play in a very famous rock band? No. No, I never have. Never have. Paul Nelson! How's it going out there, Paul? Doggone it. What's happening? Big Johnny Winter fan, as you may well know. Doggone it. And what is the weight compared to your Lester? Looks super light. This one right here, it's like 7 pounds, this one. My Lester's like 8 pounds. The gold top Lester's about 8 pounds. Greg isn't wearing pants though. You know what? I'm wearing a short. I am wearing a short. You know why? Because it's summertime, it's hot as hell. Am I right or am I right? Sounds good. Right out of the doggone box. Right out of the doggone box, ladies and gentlemen. A couple of those strings went for a little bit of an excursion, but not bad, considering it's right out of the doggone box. Am I right or am I right? Butterburger Blues. Butterburgers are delicious. Butterburgers are delicious. You know what? There's a place called Solly's on the east side of, or actually it's more towards Shorewood or Whitefish Bay over here in Milwaukee. See what I did there? But they make a Butterburger that's different, though. They actually put butter on the burger that's melting on the sides. Gross. I'm going to just say that that's not what I think of. Butterburgers are like when they take the bun, they put the butter on it, and then they just toast it nice, like, and the burgers themselves don't have butter drooling down the side. That's gross. Am I right or am I right? Burgers are delicious. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, this is the S2 McCarty 594. S2 McCarty 594. There is a link up above or below, depending on where you are watching this from. And it'll tell you all the sweet lowdown on this rascal. It is a delicious morsel, though, isn't it? Smoke burst is the finished color on this rascal. Smoke burst. You better watch out. Smoke burst. Faded blue smoke burst is what this is. Wildwood exclusive 35th anniversary S2 McCarty 594. As I said, it does have coil tap on it. The pickups are the 258/15S humbuckers. That's all there is to it. There you go. And there you go. And 1779. Almost a patriotic number, but not. Yeah, can you dig it? I'm going through my Koch amplifiers, the Greg, and I got a little bit of a delay on there. I could pop that off for a minute. Here's a coil tap neck. Birds of prey. Birds of prey. Questions out there in movie land, don't be afraid. Hopefully I can answer your queries or questions. Queries or questions or question or queries. Yes. Nice guitar, I'll tell you that. Wildwood exclusive. It's a Wildwood exclusive, Paul Reed Smith. See what I did there? When is the baby Greg coming out? Jeff, you mean the little Gristle? There'll be a little Gristle, then there'll be a Greg Jr. The little Gristle is the one I've been doing some videos of lately. I took that out to a gig the other day, and people seem to be enjoying the sound of that device. They should be shipped over soon. That's all I can say. When they're in stock, we'll let you know what's going down. Howie, and where am I playing next? I'm actually playing this weekend. We're going to do a live stream on Friday night. I'm playing at a private party on Saturday. But then Sunday, I'm playing up in northern Wisconsin. A stone's throw from Lake Superior in a place called Bayfield, Wisconsin. We're playing I'm right on Lake Superior. We're going to be at the Bayfield Marina for the Apple Jam Festival. Along with Deke Dickerson and my buddy Alex Wilson and company, we're going to be up there. And that's that. I should also mention that Wildwood did get a few gold and black Gristle 90s in stock. They just came in like yesterday. So if you want to check those out, they are available and ready to roll. Daryl says, can I have your guitar? You know what, Daryl? I'd love to say yes, but I just can't. Oh, well, that's very nice. Thank you. Gentleman says, just showed my girlfriend your channel, and behold, she digs it. This is something rather glorious because it's related to electric guitars. Quote, he seems like a really nice guy. Well, I do what I can. You know what? I try to be a little less bad than good. Right? Try to be a little less bad than good. Try to be a little less bad than good. What? Try to be a little less bad than good. That's really not aiming the bar too high, though, right? But maybe it is. I don't know. Can we get a shot of the pedals? Yes, Matty K. Although I'm not really using much today. I've just got this device. As Sneakerfoot dictates, that is the Flashback 4. That's going through the effects loop, and I either have it... that's that single repeat with a little Mr. Wiggles on it. Or here's just a nice little slap back. Here's a little bit longer of a delay. So I put a little heat on. It's not too... You know, a nice little... Just a nice little something, something, not too crazy. Yes, they vibrant socks, aren't they? Dig my socks. Sneakerfoot speaks. All right, now the other things I have down here. This Magnavibe is the amp itself has a harmonic vibrato on it, which is what I use a lot, which is this. Hello, that's not that. This. I like that, but I also like a magnetone vibrato, so that's what this is. I also like a little bit of sweet, sweet phaser. All right, and I have my Waka Waka. F up pedal. My buddy Tim Yarning makes both those pedals. And then my jam pedals, wacko. Right? And those are my pedals, and those are my socks, and those are my shoes, and those are my pedals. Can you dig it? Fup it. That's it. Phase 95 is a good one, isn't it? Yes, Louisville, not Leadville. Or Leadville. Leadville. Can you dig it? Folks, there you have it. Thanks so much for spending some time with us today. I still can't get over my buddy Eric Jensen is I don't know why I didn't know that he was the announcer for the Milwaukee Bucks. I should have known that. But it was so funny to see him up there on stage at the presentation where he goes, and now your Milwaukee Bucks! Eric Jensen. I played at his wedding. This is, Milwaukee's a small town. Everyone kind of knows each other. It's not that small, but it seems that way. How long of a hike did I walk today? I walked 5 miles today so far. 5 miles. Got to mitigate the gullet with some walking today. Mitigate the walking with some. Mitigate the gullet with some walking today. That's what I said. So if you're going to be in northern Wisconsin, anybody out there, maybe you should all just go there this week. I'll meet you there Sunday. We're going to be in Bayfield, Wisconsin. It's a beautiful place on a beautiful Great Lake. And it's a very popular vacation destination, ladies and gentlemen, in the summertime. Wintertime, not so much. And then we're going to go on a little tour of the Apostle Islands as well. So there you go. Is the window open? It's hot out. It is hot out. Evansville in the future, Jerry, we're working on it. Doggone it. We'll get there. We will get there. I'd be honored to have you play at my potential future nuptial celebration. Patrick, you know who to call. Drade. Call Drade. Call Drade. We'll make it happen when you call Drade. When you call Drade, anything can happen. Speaking of calling Drade, my nephew called me in the middle of the broadcast. He's the one who called me Drade all those years ago when he couldn't say his G's. He's way past that now. But back in the day, he'd say, Drade, instead of Greg. I don't know. Kids. Silence yourself, Drade. 4.5 hours for me. Man, it's about 6.5 for us to drive up there tomorrow, or on Saturday night. Sunday we're playing there. The long way. Any Fox Valley dates, Jim? We're working on it. We're gonna have something happening there in the Fox Valley at some point or another. Maybe we'll go back to Pat's Pizza Place, Cranky Pat's. Silence yourself, Drade. That's right. That's what he said to me all those years ago. I'd say, silence, child. Silence yourself, Drade. That needs to be a T-shirt. Silence yourself, Drade. Folks, thanks so much for tuning in. How about the scheduled time for Tosa Fest? Michael, I'm going to say that we're going to be on from at 8 o'clock. That's usually what it is, 8 to maybe 9. Maybe we're on at 9, 8:30-ish. I'm going to say 8:30. I'm saying that. I'm pretty safe of saying that. Space down in Evanston, we got to get back there as well. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll get down to or we do have that gig August 20th in the Chicagoland area. It's in Lombard. It's on the website, gregkoch.com. It's also on the in the bio section of my Instagram page. There's a link to the gig, which is August 20th in Lombard, Illinois, at the Brower House. With let's see what we got here. Brower House in Lombard. It says Afterlife Brower House. I certainly don't hope I hope we don't have to transition in order to perform for you in the afterlife. That would be, I don't know, kind of a deal breaker, if I'm correct. It's a Brower House, Lombard, 1000 North Rollwing Road in Lombard, Illinois, August 20th. We want you all to be there. So whatever you're doing, whatever you have planned for August 20th, change your plans and join us in Lombard, Illinois. Now, we have had some people going, that's not Chicago. Well, that's where we're booked. We'd like to be playing wherever you are in Chicago. We'd like to play on your couch if we could to make it easy for you. But sometimes that's just not possible. So we have to go with where we're booked. In this instance, if you live in Illinois and you want to come see us, a little trip to Lombard is all we ask, okay? And we're going to rock your brain. Sam Morrow is on the bill as well. We're going to rock. We're going to roll. UK tour dates. We're coming, Wayne. We're coming to the UK. I can tell you those dates as they exist right now while we're talking. While we're talking, I can give you those dates as they exist right now. I think they're subject to change, but hopefully not. Let's see. Let's see what we've got. Let's see what we've got. I'm going to give you the dates. Let's see what we've got. Right now, we are playing at the Half Moon Putney on the 8th of November. On the 9th, we're at the Star in Guilford. On the 10th, we're at Comedia in Brighton. On the 11th, we're at the Brook in Southampton. Then we go to the Isle of Wight for 2 days. We're playing at Strings Bar and Venue. I like the sound of it. And then Sunday, the 14th, we're at Fat and Lil's in Whitney. I don't think that's politically correct. I'm going to just say Rubenesque Lil's. Then on Monday, the 15th, we're at the White House in Ashington. And we're finishing up the Greystones in Sheffield. That's our tour of the UK. We were going to try to make it to Ireland, but it was just not to be this particular time. So... and then prior to that, we'll be in Deutschland for a few days. And then we're playing at a festival in Poland. Can you dig it? So that's what's happening. We're coming to Whitstable in the UK. But I thought we were playing at Duke's at some point. Maybe that's not happening. We shall see. Folks, can you dig it? That's all for today. Michael, I'm sure we'll do another. I can't say for absolute sure, but I'm sure I'll be hanging with our buddies from in the UK at the Andertons some juncture. We shall see what happens. Oh, can you dig it? We shall get over to Cali as soon as conceivably possible. All right, folks, have a pleasant remainder of your day. Have a nice Wednesday. Be back here on Thursday. Come on down. And then Friday, we're going to do a live stream. And it's going to be fun. Can you dig it? All right, we'll see you later. Taking care of business. every day.